This is a building in a town on an island in a territory in the South Pacific. An ocean so vast that barely any planes traverse it, barely any ships sail through it. An area so empty that when we talk about how many people live where we look now, we do not talk in magnitudes of billions or even millions. We talk about the mere thousands of people who live in this immense precinct of our world. But in a territory, on an island, in a town, in these buildings live just 50 of them. 50 people on an island where the only way in or out is on a boat that comes a few times a year. These people live hundreds of miles away from the closest other people, thousands of miles away from the closest city, and 10,000 miles or 16,000 kilometers away from their country's capital in London. That's because this is Pitcairn Island, Britain's smallest, furthest, and most isolated overseas territory. These 50 people live a life so removed from those of Belfasters or Edinburghs or Cardiffians or Londoners that believing that they're part of the same country is just as hard as believing that Pitcairn itself even exists. That's because to all rational minds, Pitcairn shouldn't exist. It just doesn't make sense for there to be an island of 50 people living in the UK, yet on the absolute extremity of Earth. That's why I sought to make sense of it. In the first season of our new podcast, Extremities, I explore over 6 episodes why and how Pitcairn exists. Why people settled there, how it became part of the UK, why people still live there, how they get there today, how they get food, how they make money, how their government works, how they communicate, how they plan to continue existing, and much, much more. You can find Extremities on all major podcasting apps at extremitiespodcast.com, or links are in the description. This is just season 1, and in future seasons, we'll be exploring why and how other of Earth's most isolated settlements exist. This is something I and others have been working on for a while, so I do hope you give at least episode 1 a listen. I believe it's something any Wendover Productions viewer will enjoy, so I can't wait to hear what you think.